Me being a producer and an artist, the process normally that I go through when being creating a song, me personally, I have to normally, like, if I'm working for an AKON record, towards an AKON record, I'm doing more like, it's an experience-based record, so me, I normally have to go through something that would influence me to have to write about something, you know what I'm saying? So with me, a lot of times I come up with the concept in my head, write the lyrics in my head, and put it all together, and while I'm writing it, I'm composing the music at the same time, because I feel like every song has the kind of feel that you already know needs to have in a record, you know what I'm saying? So as I'm actually writing the record, I'm composing the music in my head. Like, I already know how the drum beat's gonna hit. I already know how the music and the melodies, chords, and all that's gonna hit, because that's what's giving me the idea to even continue to write. So a lot of times I'll write the record first and then create the music over it. T-Pain, I hooked up with T-Pain through my little brother. Boo brought me T-Pain. You know, Boo, I officially made the VP of the Convict Music Group. And I just happened to be, I was actually in LA on my way back, and Boo had the CD. He was like, yo, I didn't know you had a remix to your record. I was like, I ain't making no remix to my record. What are you talking about? He's like, yeah, so I got it in my hand. He was really playing with me, but you know, he was just showing me how much we really resemble. So I played it. I was like, that really do sound like me. You know what I'm saying? I said, what the hell is that? He said, nigga, you gotta meet this kid, dog. I tell you, dog. Chelly, this is the one. I was like, where are you from? He said, from Tallahassee. I said, where he at now? He said, in Tallahassee. I said, well, shoot, let's fly him to Atlanta and see what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I flew him into Atlanta the following week. When I met him, he didn't even look nothing like his music. So off top, I was like, okay, how we gonna market it? But then I thought about it. I said, well, it ain't no brainer. Because I used to tell the label the same thing about me, just put me out and I'll find my own audience. So I said, you know what? We ain't gonna try to get him all dressed up, none of that. I'm gonna let him just be who he is and let the music speak on it, for itself. But, I got to meet him. We went and had some pizza. I told him my interests. He told me his interests, and after 2-3 weeks, we ended up signing him and we put him out. Pretty much what motivates me to keep putting out good music is the family. Because everything I do pretty much is for my family. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, but the competitive aspect of it keeps me just striving harder too. You always want to feel like you either at the top 10 of what you do, according to all the other competition out there. You know what I'm saying? So you always want to be able to create some kind of friction against everybody else's rocking to actually boost them up to even come up with some heat that'll influence you to come up with, with more heat. You know what I'm saying? So between the competition and just the well-being of my family, that's like my main, motivation. Working with today's artists, I had good and bad experiences. You know what I'm saying? All of them been really good. When I worked with Snoop, it was a great experience. Worked with Jeezy was a great experience. Worked with Gwen Stefani was a great experience. Elton John was a great experience. Like, I can go on to all the great experiences. There's only one particular experience. It was cool, but it wasn't so cool. You know what I'm saying? Because me and the artist never really got a chance to communicate, you know what I'm saying, and react, and that electricity just wasn't quite there, was Christina Milian, you know what I'm saying? And that's only because of the fact that it wasn't really just me and her in the studio to be able to come up with a concept and work, because she had her mom there that actually was inputting more than me and her. And I feel like when you're working with an artist, it should always be between the producer and the artist can get together, create, some kind of energy. But the energy definitely wasn't there because of the distraction. If there's any artist that I could work with that I haven't had a chance to work with, it'd probably be Tupac. You know what I'm saying? He's the only one I haven't literally worked with in the studio. But pretty much all the artists is living up. I was fortunate to be able to capture majority of them on my first album. Like, I worked with a lot of artists this year. So I pretty much grabbed all the ones that I really personally want to do records with, And as new artists come, I'll definitely get a chance to work with them as well. If I had to describe what I was going through when I was stealing cars and all the police chases and all that, I can definitely say I was in that state of mind of get rich or die trying. You know what I'm saying? It was just the thrill of just being in a fast car the thrill of being seen in the fast car, the thrill of getting paid from a fast car. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like the sweetest lick ever. And then it was a lot of benefits, but then the only downfall of it was the fact that, of course, the time I had to spend in jail because of it. But if I had to turn back time and do it again, I probably would do it again the same exact way. I wasn't stealing them and taking them to chop shops. I owned 4 chop shops in Atlanta. Literally owned chop shops. So I would,
So you working for yourself?
No, actually, I wasn't working at all.
Oh.
I ain't do it. I don't know what you're talking about. Jail was a blessing for me, I literally had to get, I felt like God did me a favor. Because it seemed like everything that I'm doing today, I thought about when I was in there. It was all manifested from the plan that I made while I was in there. It gave me time to actually sit down and think about and reflect on my life, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because the whole time I was in there for 3 years. And everybody that I pretty much was around, hung out with, they either literally dead or they locked up now doing time to where they're gonna be 50, 60, maybe 70 years old by the time they get out. I got 2 friends that's in death row, that's facing the life, death sentence. So, and I'm looking at all the people I used to hang around with around that time, and I'm looking at myself like I'm the only person that literally came out of it. You know what I'm saying? And I knew for a fact around that time, as I could see where I'm developing with my career, I know it was a blessing because had I not gotten locked up, I wouldn't have been this focused today. When my songs first started to blow up, I think the thing that changed the most about my life was just the regularness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a regular, simple dude. The only thing that pretty much changed around me is maybe the objects I might have bought. But me personally, I'm still the same dude. Everybody know I'm still the same guy. Only thing is I'm not as available and as accessible as I used to be. Because before you can just reach me on the phone like, yo, Con. Now it's like I'm always going through different areas. I'm in certain mountains, certain countries. Time differences be different. And then I'm constantly busy. If I am on the phone, I'm doing interviews or, trying to catch up with some other stuff. So the thing that probably changed the most is just me being able to get contacted. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I own a lot of cars. I got CLS that's souped up out of this world. I got a Range Rover souped up out of this world. I got the Lamborghini Gallardo souped up. I got the Lamborghini Murcielago that I just shipped to Africa. What else I got? I got an older model E-Class, but it's so souped up you would think it was a 2008. Like it's stupid. Then of course I got the new E-Class. Then I got a Lotus. And I think that's it. Besides, of course I got a Suburban that I just wrapped. You know what I'm saying? That's for the company, you know what I'm saying? Make sure they beeped up with the 26s on it. So, yeah, that's about right. I got a couple of cribs. I got a couple of cribs. I got 3 in Atlanta, and I got 2 in Africa. The one that I stay in here in Atlanta, 7 bedrooms, and the one here in Atlanta. The one that I actually literally stay in, you know what I'm saying? Then the one that my mom stays in got 5 bedrooms. Then I got a crib for my brothers, which is 3 bedrooms. And then in Africa, I don't even know how many bedrooms in the house. I don't even know if I even went to all the bedrooms. That house is so stupid. I don't even know. Honestly, I never even counted them. Because they're not, I don't even know if they're even bedrooms. I know my room, but it's like when I'm in Africa, I leave from the car to the garage to my room. You know what I'm saying? But I know if I had to count rooms itself, it's about 17, 18 rooms in the house. You know what I'm saying? What I look for in women, like I can't stand a jealous woman. I can't stand them. Women that's jealous don't have no room in my life, like nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I love a nice heart. I like a girl that thinks for me.